Thanks for gardening with me. I'm Melissa, and today I'm going to go over a project that I did a few years ago. It turned out great, this faux brick wall. Nobody would know that it wasn't originally like this. And what I used was chalkboard paint. Now, the chalkboard paint that I used, I think I used 6 different colors. Here is just an example of 2, but I like the texture of the chalkboard paint for this. Also, after that, I went ahead and used grout in between each individual stamp so it looked like it was an individual piece of brick. And then after it was all painted and grouted, I went over with plaster everything and did like a smear, put the plaster on and take it off, and I used a wash rag to get it off in places that I didn't want it, but I just smeared it all over to make it look like it is a very old brick wall. So here you can see my poured basement wall. I'm going to call each individual place a stamp because that's just what it reminds me of. But I went ahead and cleaned the wall really good, and I started out with a few different colors and painted each individual stamp. And then after I got them all painted in the variety of colors that I wanted, I got the grout and took the grout in between each line, and I used, it looks like a big icing bag that you use to put the grout on. So I did that, and then after that was dry, then I came back with the plaster and put plaster over the whole thing. I just did it in small areas so it wouldn't dry too much before I had a chance to come back and wipe it down. This is a scary part because you're covering up all your hard work that you just did. But you have to do this in order to get the look that you want. And as you can see, it looks very old and different, and no two pieces look exactly the same. So after I went over everything, I took a cloth, wiped it all down to where the brick can come through as much as I wanted it to come through. And I think it turned out just great. Here are a couple pictures of the finished product. And if you'd like more information on the type of paint that I used or any of the other projects, just leave me a comment below and I'll be happy to help. And here I've done the same process on this wall. This is just a much smaller scale. I had a meter that I needed to hide on this wall here, and I also wanted some built-in shelving. So I thought it was a great way to have this brick as a background on this wall as well, as these are the only 2 walls that you could see in the basement. Everything else has a wood over top of it. So just wanted to show you the final project on this. Let me know if you have any questions or comments or want more of a tutorial on how to do this. I'd definitely be happy to help. Thank you, God bless, and have a great week.